Thank you for spending another midweek moment with the Wisconsin property taxpayers. I'm Paul Rozeski. Today is Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2026. Let's start by looking at the week ahead. On Friday, hopefully you're feeling generous. It's National Give Someone a Cupcake Day. Sunday, hopefully you're feeling generous. It is Mother's Day. However you decide to celebrate, please celebrate responsibly. As far as the weather goes, it looks like it's going to be nice outside. Not nice go to the beach weather, but nice maybe go hiking or do some gardening weather. As far as looking at the headlines, I have 3 ridiculous stories for you. So without further ado, let's jump into some news together. And let's start in Washington, D.C., where recently the U.S. House of Representatives passed the 2026 Farm Bill with a bipartisan 224 to 200 vote. It seems very thinly bipartisan. You want to know why some of these things take so long? Like the Farm Bill, number one, it's because it has all the SNAP benefits in the Farm Bill, which is very contentious. But here's something else that was in the Farm Bill. A provision to ban greyhound racing, gambling on dog races, and exporting greyhounds for races abroad. This, like I like to say, is the most government-sounding thing ever. Distracted by inconsequential stuff when the main things need to be taken care of. I don't see how this is going to help struggling farmers and help support the farm industry, but this is the type of government efficiency we've come to expect. In other news, let's go from the ridiculously disappointing to the ridiculously cool. The Wisconsin Department of Justice's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force has a new tool to investigate cases of child exploitation, and its name is Granger. Granger is a 2.5-year-old Labrador Retriever, and just like bomb-sniffing dogs are trained to find hidden explosives, these dogs smell a substance called TPPO. It's a substance that's sprayed onto any device that can store any type of files. So, if law enforcement is executing a search warrant on someone that is suspected of having child pornography, they can make sure that anything hidden gets found and no stone is left unturned. That is very cool. That's taxpayer money that I can get behind. In other news, let's head up to Fox Valley Technical College. They have a class that is an EMT paramedic training class. Longtime instructor Carl Arps was lying in the back of an ambulance playing the patient when he actually went into cardiac arrest. Within seconds, the students realized what was going on and began CPR, applied the defibrillator. They delivered 2 shocks, and by the time first responders arrived, Carl had a pulse and was alert. He was transported to the hospital and underwent successful open heart surgery and is now recovering at home. That is ridiculously lucky timing. In other news, since we're burning through these headlines, I will squeeze one more in from the You Can't Make This Stuff Up file. This may be the most ridiculous story of the year. Now, states have had a tradition, even federal government, of suing private industry. Things like the Wisconsin Department of Justice was in on a class action lawsuit suing Purdue Pharma for fueling the opioid crisis, and because of that, they brought in $81 million that can be used for drug recovery programs throughout the state. Well, cities are now deciding they want some of this sweet, sweet action, and they are starting to sue private industry as well. And I can barely even put into words the level of stupidity that is going on. The city of San Francisco has sued a whole bunch of processed food manufacturers because of how they knew they were making people sick and causing obesity, etc. So they're suing Coca-Cola, Pepsi, General Mills, Nestle, and Kellogg's and Kraft. There's a whole list, all in one lawsuit. And here's the kicker. It's not even the city's lawyers that are doing it, because this is going to be such a big thing and a big lawsuit. They're outsourcing this to an outside law firm. My guess is either A, taxpayer dollars are being crazy spent on this, or the law firm is saying, hey, you know what? Don't pay us unless we win. So this is like the new ambulance chasing is now ridiculous lawsuits being brought by cities and by government. You just can't even make this stuff up. And here's the best one. This is the one that actually put all this on my radar. The town of Carrboro, North Carolina has hired a law firm to sue its own electricity provider, Duke Energy. And why are they going to bat for their residents? To try to protect their pocketbook because the rates are too high? No, they're suing for harms related to climate change. So, it's actually exactly the opposite. This lawsuit and Duke Energy going to have to put the resources into defending themselves has started what I'm sure is going to be a chain reaction for a reason that their rates are going to continue to go up. And that's just the tip of the iceberg on such a massive disconnect of logic here. I'm speechless. I don't even know where to begin, so I'm not even going to start. And finally, I give you a great quote from Nobel Prize winner Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who said, "Human beings are born with different capabilities. If they are free, they are not equal. And if they are equal, they are not free." Have a great second half of your weekend. As always, thanks for listening. The Wisconsin Property Taxpayers is a nonpartisan membership organization consisting of thousands of small business, farm, and homeowner members in every Mother's Day celebrating corner of the state. Founded in 1985, the organization is committed to providing its members with up-to-date information, legislative advocacy, and exclusive cost-saving benefits. Find out how to join at WPTOnline.org/join.